guys, Matt here from Brewery. I'm going to do another beer review. So this one is a little bit unique. I was told by Gary that these had to be drank together. This was for a experiment. This is the New England IPA Experiment 1 and 2. As I understand them, they're similar beers, but they were one was pressurized and one was not. So I'm not a big IPA fan, and he told me that I'm probably not going to like these. So a little disclaimer up front. I apologize, Gary, if I don't finish these. But hey, we'll see. You never know. So go ahead and pour these up. Let me just first show you guys the labels. They're not very different. So one just says 1, one says 2 on it. So this is from Gary's Tapout Brewing. Alright, just use these muffin top glasses for this. Actually, I'm going to set these aside just to remember which one's which. So one is on my left, 2 will be on my right. Both are very lively. Maybe I should have gone a bit softer on the pour. That's probably about right. We'll give those a minute to die down. Right, so give them a chance to die down, and I can already see a visual difference. And I'm gonna take a guess on what's which already, just from the look, and I could be wrong. Definitely not an IPA expert. Not a huge fan of the style, but I have found a couple that I have liked. This is a New England IPA. I think I've only ever had one of those in my past. So my review is not going to be doing the style justice at all. But you can definitely see, and the reason I'm going to guess is because just hearing from fellow brewtubers and just seeing your videos and seeing your thoughts on these things, that the darker version, I mean, assuming these are the same beer, the darker version typically means oxidation. So I would venture a guess that this one, the later one, was pressurized and the darker one was not. But who knows? See if this comes up any better in the shot. Trying to get them into the camera there. There we go. So 1 is definitely darker than 2. Let's take a look here what we have. Sorry for the ghetto rig. Again, I've said for months now I need to get a proper table out here. I kind of like being out here and having sort of the brewery as a backdrop. It's kind of a neat thing. It's actually a little quieter in here too. Grandkids are over, so it's a little bit loud than the normal part of the house. So it is nice to kind of retreat out to here and do these. You can definitely get a lot of fruity notes off of that. Off the smell of that. That's number 1. Number 2. Number 2 smells a little bit fresher to me. This one has a little bit of an off. I mean, they're both very fruity. They both smell very similar, so they probably have the same hops in them. But this one does smell a little bit fresher by the difference to me. Let's go ahead and try the taste. Okay. Yeah, I think the taste kind of follows. It's not as horrible as Gary said it probably would be. I'm probably not going to finish number 1, but it's not. I mean, 2 is not bad. Again, I'm not an huge IPA fan, so I probably don't know what I'm talking about. But this one, you know, as with the smell, this number 2 does taste fresher than number 1. There's definitely a little bit more. You know, you're getting more out of the hops, I think, out of this one than you are out of the other one there. Yeah, they're not as pungent or as bitter as I kind of thought. The slight advertisement that I got from Gary on these was that it was going to be something I was going to really not like. I don't dislike it. Let's put it that way. But yeah, there's definitely something with this one that's off to me. This one isn't bad. So there you have it. There's my my makeshift review on this style of beer, or this experiment, Gary. Hope that was what you were looking for, and see you guys on the next review. Cheers.